South Korea is a country where tradition and modern life blend in amazing ways. It's a land of ancient palaces and futuristic skyscrapers, of quiet temples and K-pop concerts that shake the world. Hit subscribe and unlock the past. This is the story of South Korea, a country that rose from the ruins of war to become a global powerhouse. South Korea is officially called the Republic of Korea. It's located on the southern half of the Korean peninsula. To the north is its neighbor, North Korea, divided since 1945. To the east is the Sea of Japan. To the west, the Yellow Sea. The land itself is filled with mountains. In fact, about 70% of South Korea is mountainous. It gives the country breathtaking landscapes with valleys, rivers, and forests. Despite the mountains, South Korea is one of the most densely populated countries in the world. Its cities are alive with energy, technology, and creativity. Let's go back in time. Korean history stretches back thousands of years. The first kingdom, called Gojoseon, is believed to have formed around 2383 BCE. Later came the three kingdoms, Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla. These kingdoms fought, traded, and developed unique cultures. Eventually, Silla unified much of the peninsula in the 7th century. For centuries, Korea was known as the Hermit Kingdom. It developed its own traditions, writing system, and art. But it also faced invasions from China, Japan, and Mongolia. One of the most important dynasties was the Joseon dynasty, lasting from 1392 to 1897. This was the time when Korea's culture truly flourished. Confucian philosophy guided society. Art, science, and architecture grew. During this time, King Sejong the Great invented Hangul, the Korean alphabet. It was simple, scientific, and designed so that everyone could learn to read and write. Hangul is still used today, and Koreans are proud of it. But Korea's path was not easy. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it faced foreign powers. Japan annexed Korea in 1910, and for 35 years, the Korean people lived under colonial rule. It was a time of hardship, but also of resistance. When World War II ended in 1945, Korea was freed from Japanese rule. But the country was split into two, North Korea and South Korea. The division created tension that still exists today. The Korean War broke out in 1950. North Korea, supported by China and the Soviet Union, invaded the South. South Korea, backed by the United States and United Nations forces, fought back. The war lasted 3 brutal years. Millions of lives were lost and cities were destroyed. When it ended in 1953, the peninsula was still divided at the Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ. Technically, North and South Korea are still at war, since only an armistice, not a peace treaty, was signed. After the war, South Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world. But then came what historians call the miracle on the Han River. From the 1960s onward, South Korea transformed. Factories, industries, and businesses began to grow. The government invested in education and technology. South Korea shifted from farming to modern industry. By the 1980s, the country had become a rising economic power. Today, it's home to some of the biggest global brands, like Samsung, Hyundai, and LG. But South Korea's story is not just about economics. It's also about culture. In the past, Korean traditions included beautiful clothing called hanbok. Colorful festivals, dances, and music filled villages and cities. Korean food like kimchi, bulgogi, and bibimbap became staples of the culture. Even with modernization, these traditions are still alive. You can see them in celebrations, family rituals, and everyday life. South Korea also became known worldwide for its Hallyu wave, or Korean wave. K-dramas, K-pop, and Korean movies began to spread globally. Bands like BTS and Blackpink became international superstars. Millions of fans learned Korean words, dances, and songs. The Korean wave showed that South Korea is not just a technology hub, but also a cultural superpower. The country also plays an important role in world politics. Its relationship with North Korea is one of the most sensitive issues on the planet. Sometimes there are moments of hope, with peace talks and family reunions. Other times, tensions rise with missile tests and threats. South Korea, however, continues to focus on growth, innovation, and peace. It's a modern democracy, shaped by its history of resilience and survival. Today, South Korea is admired around the world. It's a land of tradition and innovation, where ancient palaces stand beside futuristic skyscrapers, where mountain temples exist alongside bustling shopping districts. It's a country that rebuilt itself from ashes and created a unique identity, proud of its history and ready for the future. Thanks for watching ChronoGlobe. If you enjoyed this journey into South Korea's story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. More incredible stories from around the world are coming soon.